Good evening and welcome to the Taunton Center at Bristol Community College, where tonight we have NJCAA men's basketball as the Bristol Community College Bayhawks host the Massasoit Community College Warriors. I'm Keith Tebow here for tonight's game. These two teams, of course, are our neighbors in some way, shapes, or form, with us being in Taunton and Bristol being representing Taunton, and of course Massasoit from Brockton, Massachusetts. These two teams played earlier this season in Massasoit at Brockton, and the Warriors won that game by a score of 101-69. Bayhawks are actually coming off a loss Tuesday night when they traveled on the road to Holyoke Community College and fell by a score of 84-71. A lot to talk about tonight as these two teams get set to play. But now, let's get to our starting lineup. Good evening and welcome to the Taunton Center at Bristol Community College for tonight's NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball contest between the Massasoit Community College Warriors and your Bristol Community College Bayhawks. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Warriors, number 2, Ja Estrella. Number 4, Lee Mendez. Number 5, Omari Brooks. Number 10, Eli Fagans. And number 22, Jeremiah Ismus. The Warriors are coached by Rich Fozzie. And now it's time for the starting lineup for your Bristol Bayhawks. Number 2, a 5'10" freshman guard from Plymouth, Massachusetts, Ivan Darko. Number 3, a 5'9" freshman from New Bedford, Massachusetts, Dejan Gibson. Number 5, a 6-foot guard from Swansea, Massachusetts, number 5, Landon Caton. Number 11, a 6'3" forward from East Providence, Rhode Island, William Winfield. And number 9, a 6'7" forward from Natick, Massachusetts, Christ LeBrun. Head coach of the Bayhawks is Brian Fernandez. At this time, we ask you to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Contention with the Bayhawks at 9-12 overall, 8-10 in Region 21. They currently sit in the final playoff position in 8th place. Meanwhile, the Warriors have had a great season. They're 17-6 overall, 14-4 in Region 21 play. They currently sit in the 2nd spot of Region 21 play. Big test for the Bayhawks tonight. They're actually a little short-handed this evening. Jason Andrews, their star guard, has been under the weather, so he's not playing tonight. Ivan Darko is in the lineup in his stead, and it will be Christ LeBrun tipping off with Jeremiah Ismus as we are set to get underway here from the Taunton Center. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday evening. All right, here we go. Tip is controlled by the Warriors. Ja Estrella, number 2. Bayhawks play man-to-man defense. They switch, pass inside. Isthmus off the glass, no good. LeBrun with the rebound for the Bayhawks. LeBrun short with the shot, and the Warriors come down with it. Back the other way, Mendez. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Isthmus, that won't go. And the Warriors keep control. Lee Isthmus to a cutting Eli Fagans, and there's a foul on the shot. It's going to be on Christ LeBrun, that's his first. And with the starting lineup, we announced that Landon Caton as number 5. Well, he made an error. He actually has changed his jersey effective tonight. He's now number 23. Fagans missed the first shot. One of 2 for Eli Fagans, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Warriors. 45 seconds into the first half. Caton drives, runner in the lane, no good. Fagans with the rebound for the Warriors. Back the other way, Estrella. Up off the glass and in. Ja Estrella, his first 2 points. 3-0 Warriors. And right away, the Massasoit coming in as a three-quarter court press. Gibson in the corner, Darko. Thought about the 3, now he'll take it, and it'll be off the mark. Weak side rebound, Christ LeBrun has it. Winfield, short jumper, goes. 3-2 Massasoit. Ja Estrella. Omari Brooks, number 5. Short jumper, no good. That was by Mendez. LeBrun has the rebound for Bristol. Gibson. He's going to take a long outside 3 and hits it. 5-3 Bayhawks with their first lead in the ball game. 2 minutes into the first half. Fagans working on Winfield, has it blocked by William. Bayhawks come down with it, look to come back the other way. Darko up, won't go, but he's fouled. Foul is going to be on Jeremiah Isthmus. That's his team's first. And Ivan Darko will shoot 2 free throws. Ivan makes the first. Short. 6-3 Bayhawks. Estrella looks to drive, dishes off in the corner to Fagans. Puts up the shot, and it goes. Check that, that was Mendez. Lee Mendez. 1 point lead for the Bayhawks, 6-5. Winfield, another short jumper is blocked by Isthmus, and the Warriors have it. Estrella works the baseline, gets it inside to Isthmus, no good. Winfield with the board. Caton. They're going to call a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on Eli Fagans. That's his first. Second on the team. Inbounds play for the Bayhawks. Gibson looks to get it in. He does. Darko will pull up for the 3 and drain it. 9-5 Bristol. We've played 3 minutes here of the first half. Estrella. Fagan's working on Winfield. And they're going to call a foul on the floor again. That one's going to be on Ivan Darko. That's Ivan's second on the Bayhawks here in the first half. John Estrella. Estrella has it again in the lane. Stutter step and gets it to go. 2-point Bayhawk lead, it's 9-7. 3.5 minutes into the first half. They're gonna break the timeline, they do, just in time. Winfield, Caton will take a three off the back rim. Winfield will get the board. Gives it back to Caton, but he throws it away. Estrella comes back the other way and gets it to go. 6 points for Ja Estrella, and we're knotted at 9. Gibson will take a three. Front rims it. LeBrun with the rebound and the putback. And Rick Fozzie will call a timeout for the Warriors. 15:47 to go here in the first half. Check that, that was a timeout called by the Bayhawks. And it's going to be a full timeout. It's 11-9, Bayhawks on top. As I said earlier, we're getting close to the end of the season. Bayhawks only have a few games remaining. And playoff implications are abounding for both of these teams. The Bayhawks, as I said, sit in 8th place. That is the last place in terms that will earn a playoff bid. The top 8 teams in Region 21 will get in. The Bayhawks currently sit at 8-10. They have right now a pretty solid 3-point lead over Roxbury Community College, although Bristol has a few more games to play than Roxbury. As we said, Massasoit is in 2nd place, firmly will make the playoffs for 2025-2026 season. Bayhawks will be back at it, actually going to be back at it tomorrow night. No rest for the weary, as the Bayhawks are playing, they're playing 4 games in less than a week. They play Tuesday night, they're playing tonight, they're playing tomorrow night as they travel to Worcester to take on Quinsigamond Community College. All right, we are back at it. Estrella. Rufus Brazil is in the ball game for Bristol. Fagans with the shot, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll move over to Bristol. In the ball game is number 15 for Massasoit, Christian Issam, and also in the ball game, number 24, Jake Savage. Brazil, Winfield. Brazil from the free throw line, off the back rim. Winfield with the rebound. Bayhawks will reset. Gibson throws it away. Bayhawks now in a zone. Estrella will take the shot from outside, no good. LeBrun with the rebound. Long outlet pass stolen away by Amari Brooks. Bayhawks steal it back. Caton, runner in the lane, no good. Mendez with the rebound. Brooks will shoot a three, no good. Rebound, Christ LeBrun. Caton nearly has it stolen away, but Gibson tracks it down. Gibson in the lane off the glass and in. He takes a hard tumble, but gets the bucket. 5 points for Dijon, 13-9 lead for Bristol. Mendez In and out, no good. Bazile will get the board for the Bayhawks. Coming back in the lane. Warriors have it, ball's on the floor. Savage has it. Brooks up off the glass and in. 13-11, 6 minutes into our first half here from the Taunton Center at Bristol Community College. Winfield in the lane, has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Bayhawks with 14 on the shot clock. All right, Gibson looks to get it in. He does inside the LeBrun. Short turnaround hook goes. 15-11. Estrella in the corner. Savage drives. Reverse layup. Nice move by Jake Savage. And it's a 2-point lead for Bristol. Bazile from outside, no good. Rebound, LeBrun and Winfield were there, but couldn't come down with it. Brooks does for the Warriors. Savage. Mendez. Now Estrella, fouled. Foul is going to be on Rufus Bazile, his first, third for the Bayhawks, as Jeremiah Ismus comes back in, replacing Christian Issam. Estrella gets it in. Brooks. Savage. Back to Brooks, back to Savage, way outside. Brooks will try the three. It's going to be short. Winfield has it. Outlet pass, Dejon Gibson. Got it. And now a timeout has been called by Massasoit. It's going to be a full timeout. 12 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in our first half. And the Bayhawks have a 4-point lead, 17-13. Thus far, the Bayhawks are led in scoring by Dejon Gibson. He has 7, 4 points each for Christ LeBrun and Ivan Darko, and 2 points for William Winfield. For the Warriors, Ja Estrella has 6 points, 2 points each for Lee Mendez and Omari Brooks, and Jake Savage, and a single point for Eli Fagan. So that's how we get to where we are right now, 17-13 score. As we said, the Bayhawks will get right back to the road tomorrow night as they'll be traveling to Worcester to take on Quinsigamond Community College, the Wyverns, up in Worcester. Also, it'll actually be a doubleheader as the women's team will be traveling with the men up to Worcester tomorrow night. Then next on the docket for our next telecast for the men will be next Tuesday night, the 17th. It'll be our last regular season home game for the men as they will be hosting Roxbury Community College at that time. Season quickly coming to an end. And if the Bayhawks make the playoffs, they'll actually start play on Wednesday, the 25th of February. All right, back to action. As in the ball game now is number 14, Daniel Johnson for Massasoit. He has the ball right now. Ja Estrella thought about taking a long three, gives it inside to Savage. Back to Johnson, now Estrella. In the corner. Mendez, short jumper, no good. Landon Caton with the rebound. Dejon Gibson gets ahead and gets another bucket. And not quite sure what the call is. So it's another timeout called by Coach Fozzie. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. And being at our our outpost here behind the scorer's bench, near the two benches. Sometimes we can hear what's going on, and if I seem distracted, Coach Fozzie does have a pretty loud voice. And when he's yelling at his team, which he had been, we can pick it up. All right, full sail substitutions now for Massasoit as Judson Philogene comes in, number 3. Number 21 is in the ball game, Christian Gonzalez. Number 13 is Talik Mair. And number 15 back in the ball game, that is Christian Issam. So fresh 5 for the Warriors. John Cardozo, number 11, also in the ball game. He has it. Inside to Philogene. Philogene gives it up. All the way across the way. Shot is up and no good. That shot was by Cardozo. Caton comes out with the rebound. Gibson, way outside 3, no good. Issam with the rebound. Cardozo. Gonzalez has it stolen away. Gibson again. No good, and they're going to call a travel. (19-13) Bayhawks. 11:23 left to go. Now in the ball game is number 10. Fagans is back in for the Warriors. John Cardozo. Mair. Long 3, no good. Brazil with the rebound for Bristol. Winfield will try it from outside. No good. Philogene with the rebound for the Warriors. 9 minutes into the first half. Issam is fouled on the play. It's going to be on Dejon Gibson. That's his fourth on the team. Ja Estrella back in for the Warriors, replacing Cardozo in the lineup. Check that. Replacing number 21, Christian Gonzalez. Estrella looks to get it in. He does to Fagans. He can't get it to fall. LeBrun with the rebound. Winfield. Caton looks to drive. Dishes Bazile. Inside. Baseline jumper. No good. Issam with the rebound. Estrella back the other way. Issam down low. Glass. No good. LeBrun with the board. And he traveled. Now, Kresh took that little extra step after he got the rebound. And it'll be Massasoit basketball. Estrella looks to get it in. He does. The Fagans has it swatted away by Winfield. Bayhawks 2-on-1. Caton will take it himself. No. Back the other way comes Estrella. No. Neither team can get a bucket here. Caton back the other way. Corner. Gibson. 3 ball. No good. And Fagans gets a rebound. Fagans. We're midway through our first half. Bayhawks up by 6. Estrella. Inside, another block by Winfield. Mendez gets the bucket. Winfield in the lane. Has the ball blocked, but he's fouled on the shot. That's going to be on Eli Fagans. That's his second foul, 3rd on the Warriors. And William Winfield will shoot 2 free throws. Winfield cannot make the first. Omari Brooks back in the ball game, replacing Judson Philogene for the Warriors. One of two for William Winfield. That's a 5-point Bristol lead, 20-15. Brooks. Estrella in the corner, takes the pull-up jumper, yes. (20-17), Bristol on top as we approach 9 minutes of the first half. Bazile is going to take a shot. That's an air ball. LeBrun saves it, and who's got it? Whoa, went out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on Massasoit. That's Lee Mendez's first foul, fourth on the Warriors, and the Bayhawks will inbound the ball. Caton. Gibson back to Landon. Bazile, 6 on the shot clock. Caton, foul as he makes his way through the lane. That's going to be on Christian Issam. That's his first, team's 5th. Again, another shooting foul. This time Landon Caton will be on the line. Landon misses the first. One of two for Landon, his first points of the game. 21-17, 8.5 left in the first period. Bayhawks steal it away. Caton, Gibson, tipped up, and Winfield comes down with it. Retains control. Bazile, no good. Fagans with the rebound for the Warriors. Estrella as it's stolen away by Caton. This time the Warriors get back. Gibson tries to pass it inside to LeBrun, but it's knocked out of bounds. Jeremiah Isthmus and Daniel Johnson back into the Warrior lineup. Bayhawks get it in. Caton traveled. Players trying to get that extra half step. Referees are right on it. Mendez. Johnson. Bounce pass inside. Fagans tries to spin around. Gives it off to Brooks. Brooks inside to Issam. Stolen away by William Winfield. Gibson back the other way. 11 points for DeJohn Gibson in the first half. 23-17. Mendez inside, knocked out of bounds by Bazile. Good defensive play. Warriors will retain possession. Brooks gets it in. Johnson. Stolen away again by Winfield. Bayhawks really clamping down on defense. Caton. Inside Winfield, knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Bristol. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Winfield looks to get it in. He does to Gibson. He'll take a long three and hit another one. 26-17. 9-point lead, biggest of the ball game for Bristol. Brooks, Johnson inside, Fagans. Trying to give it to a cutting Mendez, but he loses control out of bounds. And again, Coach Fozzie's going to use the third timeout here in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout with the Bayhawks up by 9, 26-17, with 6:22 left to go here in our first half. As I said, these two teams have played each other earlier this year, way back on November 18th at Massasoit, and the Warriors were victors that day by a score of 101-69. And currently with 6:22 to go, Warriors only have 17 points. Warriors averaging 84 points a game. Thus far been stymied by the Bayhawks. Winfield in the front court. Brazil, corner, shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Mendez. For Massasoit. Brooks, way outside, hits the three. 26-20. Gibson, pull-up jumper in the lane, short. LeBrun has it stolen away. Brooks, back, fouled on the play, on the shot. Foul is going to be on Landon Caton, his first. 15 foul. Will be a shooting foul as Amari Brooks will be on the line. Brooks gets the bounce. Ivan Darko back in the ball game for Bristol, replacing Rufus Bazile. So now Bayhawks have their starting five. LeBrun, Caton, Winfield, Darko, and Gibson. And Brooks makes both free throws. Back down to 4. Darko loses the handle. Warriors have it, coming back the other way. Fagans. Going to be a shooting foul. He's fouled on the play on the way through. It's going to be on Ivan Darko. That's his second. 6th on the team. About 5.5 to go here in our first half. As Eli Fagans will be on the line to shoot 2 free throws. Second point for Fagans here in the first half. Makes them both. It's a 7-0 run by the Warriors. They get the ball back. Down by 2. Fagans ties it up. Check that. Mendez ties it up. With now a 9-0 run for the Warriors, and Coach Fernandez is forced to take a full timeout with 5:22 to go. And we are tied at 26. Looking at the Bayhawks, actually looking at both teams in terms of their leading scorers entering the ball game. Jason Andrews leads the Bayhawks in scoring, averaging 17.9 a game. As if you're just joining us, Jason not in the lineup tonight. He's been dealing with an illness. He's actually on site, sitting on the bench, but will not play this evening. Elsewhere in terms of the scoring for the Bayhawks, Christ LeBrun averaging 12.9 points per game, and William Winfield 11.7 points per game. For the Warriors, they are led in scoring by Omari Brooks with 18 points a game, but thus far, Brooks has been limited to 7 points. Second on the scoring for the Warriors is Eli Fagans, 16.2 points a game, and Christian Issam off the bench, averaging 14.6 points a game, and Josh Strella 13.7 points a game. So balanced scoring by both teams, and right now they're pretty even as we're knotted at 26. Bayhawks get the ball after the timeout. Bayhawks nearly throw it away again. Darko will take a 3. It's going to be short. Winfield with the rebound, can't get it to go, but it's knocked in by the Warriors. Winfield will probably be credited with that bucket as he was closest on the scene. 5 minutes left in the first half. Bayhawks up by 2. Mendez. Ball's knocked away, out of bounds, off of LeBrun. It will remain with Massasoit. I think the ball left the building. Went out the door on the far side. As players and referees track it down. And they have it. And it'll be Warrior basketball. Omari Brooks will get the ball in. Fagans. Mendez. Brooks double team. Mendez has it. This is off Savage back in the ball game. Jake Savage into 24. Savage has it now. 3 on the shot clock. They have to put it up. Mendez does and hits the 3 as the clock expires. Massasoit has their first lead, 29-28. Gibson will take a 3 and replies. 31-29. 4:10 left to go in the first half. Mendez. Fagans nearly has it stripped away, and he throws it away. Massasoit pressing the inbounds play, and now they back off. 4 minutes to go. LeBrun takes a fall. Darko stepped on the sideline, and it'll be Massasoit basketball. Josh Strella back in the ball game. He'll replace Jake Savage for the Warriors. All right, 2-point game for the Bayhawks. Omari Brooks inside. Fagans loses the handle, gets it back. Estrella. Mendez, other side of the baseline, hits the 2. Knotted at 31. Winfield tries to bank it off the glass, no good. I think they're gonna, I thought it was off Massasoit. The initial call where they said it was off Chrysler Brunn, and the refs are gonna talk it over. Yeah, it's gonna be Bayhawk basketball. Gibson looks to get it back in. So a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going to be on the Warriors. That's on Jeremiah Isthmus. That's his second. And the Warriors not yet over the limit. They apparently, I have them for 16 fouls. So both teams have 16 fouls, so they'll be shooting 1 and 1 the rest of the half as Christian Issam comes back in to the ball game, replacing Jeremiah Isthmus. Caton, jumper, no good. Winfield there with the tip, that won't go. Warriors have it. Back the other way, Estrella out. Mendez in the lane. He's gonna put up the finger roll when it goes. 33-31, Massasoit back up by 2. 3 minutes left in our first half. And the Bayhawks throw it away. Some sloppy passing there on the part of Bristol, and Massasoit will get it back. Estrella hits the jumper. 4-point lead now for Massasoit, their largest, 35-31. Winfield quickly gets double teamed and the ball is stolen away. Good defense there by the Warriors. I'm going to say a foul on the floor before the shot. It's going to be on Ivan Darko. That is 3 on Ivan. And now we're into 1 and 1. Jake Savage will re-enter the ball game for Eli Fagans. And on the line, it's going to be Lee Mendez to shoot 2 free throws to try to increase the Massasoit lead. Makes the front end. Rufus Bazile enters the ball game for Ivan Darko, who sits out with 3 fouls for the final 2:28. Two free throws. 37-31. Another steal. Estrella has it blocked and taken away by Winfield. Gibson from the free throw line, off LeBron, can't stuff it home. Bounce pass stolen. Caton back the other way. He slows it down, picks up his dribble. Gibson thought about the 3, has it stripped by Brooks. They got a 2-on-1. Brooks will take it all the way. 39-31. Winfield, no, tipped up. Warriors have it. They're opening it up here at the end of the first half. Another 2 for Estrella. 41-31. It is a 12-3 run. Gibson gets the runner. .120 left. 8-point lead for Massasoit. Savage, baseline jumper, rattles in and out. Winfield with the rebound. Here come the Bayhawks the other way. Caton cannot hit the three. LeBrun gets the rebound, saves it to Bazile. Under a minute to go. Caton will try again. That won't go. Issam with the rebound. Under a minute left. We'll call a blocking foul on the Bayhawks. It'll be 1-1. That's going to be on Rufus Bazile. That's his second team over the limit. So Ja Estrella will shoot 1-1 as Fagans re-enters the ball game for Mendez. Estrella gets the first shot. And Mekhi Shorts enters the ball game for the Bayhawks, replacing Rufus Bazile. Estrella makes them both. Back up to 10-point lead. 43-33. 35 seconds left. Shorts will take the shot. It's going to be woefully short. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Bristol. 21 on the shot clock. 28.8 left in the first half. Gibson looks to get it in. He does. Jordan Bruno in the ball game, number 4 for Bristol. His first minutes of the night. Caton in the lane, blocked. Estrella comes down with it. Issam with the block. Estrella back the other way, blocked by Bruno. Bayhawks have it. Caton will put the bucket in. Under 10 to go. 7. Estrella with 2. No good. Bruno gets it, and that'll be it for our first half. Both teams had decent leads in that first half, but Massasoit went on the bigger run in the end of that first half, and they will go into the locker room with an 8-point lead. We are complete with our first half of action here from the Taunton Center of Bristol Community College. With the score, the Massasoit Community College Warriors 43 and the Bristol Bayhawks 35. We'll take a break. We'll have second half action in a few moments.
My name is Ronald Jacob Earl Sr. I graduated this year, and I spent 3 tours in Vietnam, 2 in the infantry and 1 as a helicopter gunship pilot. I came back after 50 years because I always wanted to get my degree, and I finally did it. I was lucky to graduate from high school. When I entered my senior year, I had 50 credits, so I had to take 6 5-credit courses just to graduate. And I did. I went and worked in the shops back then, you know, the floor boy and stuff like that. I said, that's not me. I did 1 year at Johnson & Wales. Then I said, I want to go in the Army. That's what I always wanted to do. So I did. And I spent 25 years in there. And while I'm in the Army, I'm going to Yakima Valley College, Columbus College, Embry-Riddle. Wanted to make myself a better person, understand more. In 1975, I had my first child, so I needed to make a living, so to support the family. I came back to school under the GI Bill. I know I gave at least 1, maybe 2 classes. Then I got my job in the post office. So then that is when my education had ended, at least I thought. After I retired, after 21 years in the post office, I took some courses on at Fisher College. Then I decided again I'm going to try BCC. And every professor that I was associated with, they cared. When you come here, they're going to work with you. Over here, you can get the personal touch. They're going to help you. They want you to learn. The students, they help out each other. I met the kids that are in the National Guard. I got a kid right now, I mentor, he's at the Air Force Academy, finishing his first year. It's a community, it's a community college. You're part of it. Everybody is. And that's what it's all about. Don't take 50 years like me, but go get it while you can. They're very veterans friendly. They're a valuable asset for the veteran. At one point, I said, the heck with it, but I didn't. I'm just a happy camper right now. I got my degree, and no, I'm not done yet. The University of Nebraska, Omaha, they offer a military science degree. I will be calling them. They're going to evaluate my military education, which I tell you is worth about almost 70 credits. So I'm going to ask them what time I should get my plane ticket. So I'll go there and get a bachelor's degree. I mean, I'm not applying for another job. I'm going to be 82 in a few months. But it's like, in education is something that's not wasted. Knowledge is something never wasted. I enjoyed my life. I spent 25 in the military, then 20 minutes at the post office. I loved it. Be happy in what the heck you do, otherwise you're going to be miserable doing something you don't want to do. You know, like the Army had a saying, be all you can be, do that.
The philosophy of the theater program is that we want to create a nurturing, welcoming space for students to learn how to be professional artists, but just as important, maybe more important, learn how to grow as a human being.
We really like it to be a communal place where everyone shares their ideas and everyone works together. We're always up on our feet, we're stretching and warming up, and we're singing. Everyone's involved at every moment during the class.
I've always known I wanted to do theater. That was something that was always been in my background since middle school. I loved it. And then when I got here, I fell in love again with the theater program.
I've always wanted to explore, okay, how can a dancer become so connected with performers?
They get exposed to everything. They take
intro to theater, intro to acting. You learn how to create a resume, how to take headshots.
Stagecraft and musical theater and scene study and script writing, and all of those classes are very uniquely different.
They take theater history, acting, theater to film class where they're learning how to act on camera as well as in theater.
A lot of the assignments allow me to draw or design things.
You're learning how to project and control your breath.
I learned a lot about who I was as a person.
Everyone is so just welcoming. It's a great community. We all help each other out.
I like all the classes. You learn something different in each one of them, and then you're with different people.
I've learned so many skills. I've pushed myself farther than I thought I could go in learning lines and choreography.
We're trying to give students an overview of everything that they're going to need to create a strong foundation for going out into the entertainment industry and the performing arts world.
All flourishing is mutual. Isn't that what education is? A seed of an idea that we plant, a spark in the mind, and I will say it, a spark in the heart as well.
The act of planting a tree, it goes towards the future. I want the significance of this tree to be known as a sense of community. We can rally around the tree. We can be with trees, we can be with one another, but setting that foundation is what's really important.
For me, it means a lot because I love trees. So being able to share the fruits that this tree is going to give us with others is just really nice.
Everybody should flourish the same way, and everybody learns differently, different stages, but everybody flourishes together.
And the roots of the tree simply is our mission. It's our foundation. It's the things that we believe in. It's our vision. It's our vision for our students, it's a vision for our constituents, our community partners, and the community in which we serve.
My name is Autumn Ayers. I'm a psychology major and I'm the salutatorian for the class of 2025. I went to Joseph Case High School in Swansea. I struggled with a lot of anxiety at the time, so I joined an alternative program in my high school my freshman year. They pushed me to apply to Bristol Community College. I enrolled in the fall semester after my high school graduation as a human services major. I fell in love with psychology, so I switched my major. I enrolled in the mass transfer program. I graduated last semester. I immediately transferred to Bridgewater State University, where I'm now a junior studying psychology. I'm interested in clinical psychology and working in healthcare. I plan to spend the rest of my time there exploring career options and figuring out what job in psychology is the best fit for me. Bristol Community College was where I fell in love with psychology. Each one of my psychology professors loved the subject. The flexible schedule at Bristol Community College allowed me to balance both work and school. I was involved in the Experiential Education Showcase for a project I conducted in community leadership. A partner and I conducted a senior technology workshop in partnership with the Fall River Council on Aging to promote socialization of senior citizens. Get involved on campus. That was one thing I wish I did more. There are so much extracurricular activities available and just helpful resources available to students. I would also suggest taking in-person classes. You get to know your professors more, and you never know how the connections you make will impact you, whether it be a job opportunity, an internship, or even just a reference. It is a tremendous honor to be a salutatorian. I never thought I was capable of getting such a prestigious honor. I am so proud of how far I've come.
My name is Max Mello. I'm a business administration transfer, and I graduate this May. In high school, I really struggled. I had a 1.2 GPA. It was really tough for me. So I just didn't really feel like I belonged. I didn't know what I wanted to do in terms of career. I worked for a couple of years after high school and then decided that Bristol Community College was the best place for me. And it's just been a complete 180 at Bristol. I feel like accepted. I feel like a part of the community. I have great rapport with all my professors, and I really am thankful for them for being accepting of me and, you know, letting me actually thrive in a school environment. I was involved with Phi Theta Kappa with the School on Wheels book drive, trying to get people to donate new books for homeless kids. And the drive was very successful. The Phi Theta Kappa drive really showed that you can get involved if you want to. You just have to put in that effort, and I'm really glad that I did because it was definitely fulfilling. I plan on transferring to Brandeis University and major in accounting. And from there, I plan on getting my master's and then taking the CPA exam after that and becoming a certified public accountant. You get what you put in. This school is amazing. Everybody wants you to succeed. And as long as you're open to succeeding, you're going to succeed here, for sure.
Hi, my name is Solange Gonsalves, and I am a theater major, and I graduate this year in May. I wanted to come back to school because I wanted to do something that I actually really enjoyed. I have a bachelor's degree in human service, which it brought me to a lot of places and a lot of careers, but I wanted to do something that fulfilled me. And acting fulfills me, writing fulfills me. I'm an adult learner. I have 2 kids, one who has special needs and then one is a 5-year-old with a lot of energy. So having the flexibility and scheduling was great because of the night classes, morning classes, mom hours, as they would say. I was a teacher at Youth Build Fall River for a few years. I loved it there. Here, I got to work with David as his work study, which has been amazing. So I got to learn a lot of new things. I like all the classes. You learn something different in each one of them, and then you're with different people. But now that I'm like around certain people and watching their growth and the motivation that they're giving me and making me feel good about myself, I feel like these 2 years, I'm like, all right, I got this. I can do it.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey McLean. I'm Mexican-American. I have 3 kids. I went to Bristol in 2010 for a year after I graduated high school. I took a few years off and then I went back in 2014. It was hard working at a fast food place, you know, having a kid, you know, paying rent, being able to have a degree and make more money helps save money. Started off as a gen ed major, switched to computer science, and then switched to fire science. Then I finally took accounting as an elective. That's when I got introduced to Professor Adams. He kind of made it more interesting and made you think. And that kind of like made me take more accounting courses, and then that helped me, you know, choose my major. I graduated in 2016 with an associate's in accounting, and then I transferred over to UMass Dartmouth in 2016, and then I graduated there with a bachelor's degree in 2018, all while managing a family. It was a lot easier to manage going to a community college where tuition's a lot less. It was a lot easier to go to classes at Bristol with the online availability, and so I could take some classes in person but also be able to be with my family and my kids when needed. Once I graduated, it kind of opened up a lot of avenues to explore my accounting degree. My first job was with the state of Rhode Island. So I worked in their tax department and did basically customer service, helping out taxpayers resolve their delinquent taxes. That helped me get into the field audit department. My current position, I'm a staff auditor manager at a company called APSO, a insurance service provider for the residual market. You could go into standard accounting, public accounting, become a CPA. With accounting, you're really open to many different avenues. I think accounting's never going to go anywhere. Everyone needs an accountant. I'm glad I went back and got my degree at Bristol, and then, you know, followed with the program to go to UMass. It opened up a whole bunch of opportunities for me. Just don't give up.
All right, we are back here at the Taunton Center as we are 30 seconds away to begin our second half of this NJCAA Region 21 matchup between the Bayhawks and the Massasoit Warriors, with the Warriors leading at the break by a score of 43-35. In that first half, the Bayhawks, led by Dejon Gibson, he has 19 of the 35 Bayhawks points in that first half. 5 points for William Winfield, 4 each for Christ LeBrun and Ivan Darko, and 3 for Landon Payton. More balanced scoring on behalf of the Warriors. They are led by Ja Estrella with 14. Lee Mendez has 13, and Omari Brooks has 11. Rest of the scorers, Eli Fagans has 3, and Jeremiah Ismas has 2. For the Warriors. Bayhawks get the ball to begin the second half. Bayhawks have some work to do, down by 8. Darko. Bayhawks have their starting lineup. Darko, Gibson, LeBrun, Caton, and Winfield. Gibson way outside for 3, and he hits another one. 22 points for Dejon Gibson. It's a 5-point lead for Massasoit, 43-38. Fagans inside to a cutting Mendez. Massasoit with a press. And Bayhawks break it. Caton in the lane, around LeBrun, reverse layup, good. 45-40. Mendez back rims the 3. Foul on the floor after the shot on the rebound. That's going to be on Christ LeBrun. That's his second foul. First on the team here in our second half. We are a minute into the half. That's a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Estrella gets it into Brooks. Inside Fagan. Outside, Estrella has it again. 10 on the shot clock. Mendez, short jumper in the lane. No good. Put back won't go. Another foul on the floor. It's going to be on William Winfield. That was a shooting foul. First on William. And Eli Fagans will shoot 2 free throws. Massasoit doing a good job tonight with their free throws. Don't have them missing too many thus far. And Fagans makes both of them. 47-40, and the ball is thrown away. Estrella from the free throw line. No good, tipped up. Mendez has it, he's gonna go in the lane. Won't go. Issam, check that, Isthmus with the bucket. And a steal back the other way, and Estrella with another bucket. It's an 11-point lead for Bristol. Darko won't go. Pull-up jumper, Estrella. Yep, 2 more. 53-40. It's a 13-point lead for Massasoit. It's their largest. And a foul is going to be on Eli Fagans. That's his 3rd. First on the team. John Gibson working on Estrella. Picks up the dribble. Winfield has it now on the far side. William inside LeBrun. 6 for Christ. LeBrun, 53-42. Estrella. Mendez inside Fagans, easy bucket. They're going to call matching fouls on the play. One is going to be on Ivan Darko. That is his 5th. Amari Brooks will also be called with a foul. So Darko now has 4 fouls. Double team. Caton picks up his dribble. They get it up over the timeline. LeBrun. Blocked by Isthmus on LeBrun. Back the other way, Estrella. Fagan for another easy 2. 57-42. Out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bayhawks. It's a 15-point lead for Massasoit. Darko outside, short on the 3. Isthmus with the board for Massasoit. Ball on the floor. They're going to call a foul on the floor. And let's see what the call is. Call is going to be on Dejon Gibson. And they're going to foul on Dejon. That's his 2nd. And Massasoit gets the ball back. Jordan Bruno re-enters the ball game for Ivan Darko. Estrella looks to get it in. He does, to Fagans. And almost thrown away, but Brooks tracks it down. Brooks from inside the arc. No good. Rebound. Another foul on the Bayhawks. That's going to be on Jordan Bruno. Bayhawks are racking up the fouls very quickly in a short period of time. Already 5 here in the second half. That's Bruno's first. 15 foul for Bristol. Fagans with the easy bucket. Lack of focus there on the Bayhawks on that inbounds pass. 59-42. Stolen away. Brooks. And Coach Fernandez is going to take the timeout. 16:22 left to go in the second half. Thus far, it has been pretty much all Massasoit, as they now have the lead up to 61-42. That's 19 points. As we said, the Bayhawks have a run of games, quite a few games in a short period of time. They have 4 games in a 1-week period. They played on Tuesday evening, losing on the road to Holyoke Community College by a score of 84-71. They've got Massasoit here tonight. Then they're back at it tomorrow night. No rest, as the Bayhawks will travel to Worcester to take on Quinsigamond Community College. And then we will next see the Bayhawks. Next Tuesday night, it will be the regular season finale. It'll be sophomore night, as the Bayhawks will be hosting Roxbury Community College. Bayhawks have 3 league games left. Again, at Quinsigamond tomorrow, next Tuesday at Roxbury, and then a week from Friday, the Bayhawks will wrap it up on the road in Warwick to take on CCRI. Bayhawks being outshot here by a 18-7 thus far here in the second half. Bayhawks get it in again, pressure, and they double team right away. Gibson has it. They got a 2-on-1 right now, actually a 3-on-1, and there's a foul on the play. Foul is on Ja Estrella. That's his first 13 foul for the Warriors. And DeJon Gibson, 22 points tonight, on the line to shoot 2 more. Gibson cannot get the first one to fall. Gibson makes 1 of 2. 23 points for DeJon, 61-43 is the score. Still plenty of time left, 16-10. Ismas has it partially blocked by Bruno, who gets it. Bayhawks come back the other way. Caton up, goes. 7 points for Landon, 61-45. Fagans, no good. Ismas almost stuffed it home. Bazile has the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Massasoit. It's going to be on Lee Mendez. As Christian Issam is in the ball game, replacing Jeremiah Ismas. Bayhawks get it in, and another foul. Referees are not swallowing the whistle thus far here in the second half. That's going to be another foul on Mendez. That's his 3rd. Both teams now have 5 team fouls. Bayhawks look to chip away some more. 61-45. Gibson, Bazile, inside the arc jumper. Yes. First 2 points for Rufus Bazile, 61-47. Bayhawks have cut it to 14. Mendez, inside Fagans, outside Brooks. Short jumper, Glass, no good. Winfield with the rebound for Bristol. Gibson looks to work on Estrella. He does, picks up his dribble, gives it to a cutting Caton for 2. 9 points for Landon. It's now a 12-point lead for Massasoit, 61-49. Bayhawks have run off 8 straight. And Mendez with the reverse layup. 63-40. Winfield. Bazile has it blocked. Winfield gets it back. Caton passes up the 3. Passes to a cutting Winfield for 2 more. 63-51. Warriors up by 12. Estrella inside. Fagan's blocked by Winfield. Bayhawks can cut it to 10. Brazil. No. But there's a foul underneath the basket. Christian Issam. It's going to be a 2-shot foul for Rufus Brazil. Brazil has 2 fouls, 2 points rather in the game. And 2 fouls on his own. Brazil makes the first. Jake Savage re-enters the ball game for Massasoit, replacing Lee Mendez in the lineup. Brazil 1 of 2, 63-52. Brooks in the corner, Fagans. Savage, Estrella, traveled. Judson Villagine is back in the ball game for Massasoit, replacing Eli Fagans. Landon Caton has it. Sporting a new number tonight, number 23. Gibson in and out on the 3. Bruno with the tip won't go. And they're going to call foul on the floor as Caton was there with the rebound. Foul is going to be on Jake Savage. It's his first. And the Warriors already over the limit. So the Bayhawks will be shooting free throws for the remaining 13 minutes and 16 seconds of the second half. Caton cannot hit the front end. Philogene with the rebound for the Warriors. Issam. Brooks. Savage inside, jumper short. Foul on the back. Another Warrior foul. That's going to be on Philogene. That's his first. Ismas and Mendez back in the ball game, replacing Issam and Philogene. Now Jordan Bruno, not yet on the scoreboard tonight, will shoot 1 and 1. Jordan makes the first. Makes them both. Bayhawks down by 19 at one point, have cut it to 9. 63-54, 12-52 to go in the second half. Estrella, Mendez, Savage in the corner. No good, tipped up. Who's got it? Winfield wrestles it away for the Bayhawks. Savage steals it back. And Winfield blocks another one. Bayhawks come back. Gibson. Oh, works on Estrella. Will not get the ball to fall, but he's fouled. The foul is going to be on number 22, Jeremiah Ismas. That's his third. And Coach Fozzie is going to call a timeout. 12:22 left to go. Plenty of time to go in this ball game. Bayhawks were down by 19 at one point, and now have themselves down only by 9, and they're going to be put on the free throw line. As we said, coming into this ball game, the Bayhawks currently 8th in the standings in Region 21. That will get them a playoff berth. They currently have a 3-game lead over Roxbury Community College. Those two teams will play next Tuesday night. So depending on what happens over the next couple of games for the Bayhawks, they play again tomorrow against Quinsigamond. Is an opportunity that that could be a pretty big game for the Bayhawks to lock up a playoff berth come next Tuesday night. Meanwhile, as he said, Massasoit having another great season. They are 17-6 overall, 14-4 in Region 21. They are comfortably in second place and will be there regardless of the outcome tonight. All right. Massasoit has only 2 timeouts left. And Dejon Gibson will shoot 2. As we return to action here. Gibson cannot get the first one to roll in. Eli Fagan's back in the ball game, replacing Jake Savage in the Warrior lineup. One of 2 for Dejon Gibson. 24 points on the night. 8-point lead now for Massasoit. Bayhawks have chipped away. Plenty of time to go. 12-10. Estrella partially blocked by Bruno. Next shot goes up. That won't go. And it's out of bounds. It will go back to Warriors. Estrella looks to get it in. He does. Fagan's off the glass. No good. Bruno with a shot at it, but Winfield comes down with it. Bayhawks can cut the lead further. Caton in the lane won't go. Winfield with the rebound, the putback, and a foul. Going to be on Lee Mendez. That's his 4th foul. Bayhawks have cut the lead to 6, can trim it to 5 if Winfield can complete the 3-point play. He does. 63-58. 5-point lead for Massasoit. 11:40 to go. Mendez in the lane, has it tipped away. Bayhawks have it. Caton comes back. 3-point game. Brooks. Ismas, long pass to the side. Estrella. Mendez. Brooks will take a 3 from the outside. Front rims it. Bazile with the rebound. They're going to call traveling. It'll be Warrior basketball. 11:01 left to go. Back in the ball game is Christian Issam, number 15, and also is John Cardoso, number 11, for Massasoit. Fagans. Inside for the bucket. Issam. First 2 points of the game. Warriors up by 5, 65-60. Gibson will bring it back out. Didn't like what he saw. Way outside, short on that 3. And who's get it? Bayhawks get it back. Bazile has it. Caton spin move in the lane. They're going to call a foul on the floor against the Warriors. It's going to be against John Cardozo. And now the Warriors are over the limit, so the Bayhawks will shoot 2 free throws the rest of this game. And we've still got a little over 10 minutes. Landon Caton on the line to shoot the free throws. He makes the first. Landon's got 9 points in the second half, 12 for the game. Makes them both 65-62. Fagans loses the handle, out of bounds. Bayhawk basketball. Bayhawks over the timeline. Gibson in the lane. Bruno, reverse layup won't go. Rebound by the Warriors. Estrella comes back. Midway through the second half. Cardoso, Estrella inside the arc. Yes. 67-62. Back up to a 5-point lead. Gibson, Bruno can't stuff it home. Caton can't get it. Second chance goes. 67-64. And the Warriors throw it out of bounds. Bayhawk basketball. They can cut it to 1 or tie it with a 3 on this possession. Caton. Bazile, short jumper, no. Bruno couldn't get the rebound. Massasoit back the other way. Estrella all the way, short jumper goes. 22 points for Ja Estrella. 69-64. 5-point lead. Caton. Inside Winfield. Put back by Bruno. 69-66. 8:45 left. Cardozo. Fagan's baseline jumper goes. 71-66. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain with Bristol. 4 substitutions. Savage, Brooks, Ismas in the ball game. Christ LeBrun re-enters for Bristol, replacing Jordan Bruno. Bayhawks get it in. Winfield, short jumper, no. Weak side rebound. Brazil had it, but gives it up. 5-point lead for Massasoit. They've got the basketball. 8:10 left. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to Bristol. Gibson brings it over the timeline, in the lane, puts up the shot, it goes! 26 points for Gibson. Going to call a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on the Bayhawks. It's going to be on Bazile. That's his third, 6th on Bristol. 3-point lead for Massasoit. Savage with the ball. Inside, Isthmus with the short hook, won't go, but Massasoit gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Ball did not hit the rim. Savage will take a 3. Hit it. 5 points for Savage, 6-point lead for Massasoit. (74-68). Caton. Winfield, Gibson. DeJean. 10 on the shot clock for Bristol. Inside LeBrun. They're going to call a traveling on Christ LeBrun. Eli Fagans re-enters the ball game, as does Ja Estrella. And Issam leaves. 7 minutes left. It is a 6-point lead for Massasoit. They have the basketball. Estrella. No. And they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Massasoit. Foul is going to be on number 22. That is Jeremiah Isthmus. That is his 4th. So Massasoit has 2 players with 4 fouls apiece. Isthmus and Mendez. Referees talking whether there's going to be some free throws, and there will be some free throws. Landon Caton will be on the line to shoot 2. Caton cannot hit the front end. Issam and Mendez back in the ball game. Isthmus and Estrella will leave for Massasoit. Landon Caton cannot hit either free throws. Still a 6-point lead for Massasoit. 6:45 to go. Brooks. Up high. Inside. Issam. They're going to call the bucket good and a foul. William Winfield with his 2nd foul. And Issam will be on the line to try to complete a 3-point play and increase the lead for Massasoit. Ivan Darko returns to the ball game for the Bayhawks. He comes in with 4 fouls. He replaces Rufus Bazile. Issam completes a 3-point play. Back up to a 9-point lead. 77-68. The Hawks need another run. Darko, corner, 3, in and out. Winfield with the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds. William Winfield has had a good night tonight on the defensive side with blocks, and on the offensive side, getting 2nd, sometimes 3rd chances. Gibson looks to get it in. Caton in the corner. Landon out. Winfield will take a 3-shot and hit it. Timeout. Brian Fernandez and the Bayhawks. It's a 30-second timeout. 6:19 left to go here in the second half. It is a 77-71 score for the Warriors. Just joining us early on in this ball game, the Bayhawks had their way with the Warriors. They actually had a lead of up to 9 at one point. Then the Warriors chipped away. They had a big lead. They had it up to 10 before the break, and at the half went in with an 8-point lead, 43-35. In this second half, Massasoit came out on fire. They actually had a lead upwards of 19. The Bayhawks cut it to 3 at one point, and right now it's a 6-point lead for Massasoit, 77-71 with 6:19 to go. Still anyone's ball game. Warriors have the ball. Savage in the corner. Mendez guarded by Winfield. They swing it around back to the top for Brooks. Inside, Issam. Ball nearly stolen away. Fagans has it. Ball is on the ground. Going to be a jump ball, and it will be, I believe, Massasoit basketball. Yet it will stay with Massasoit. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Warriors. Brooks gets it in. Savage in the corner. Brooks inside, tipped away. Bayhawks almost have it. Ball on the floor, 3 on the shot clock. Now they steal it away. Bayhawks have it. Down by 6. 5:45 left. Gibson will pull up short on a 3. Issam with the rebound. Mendez up high. Jake Savage. Mendez. Traveled. Josh Drella back in the ball game, replacing Jake Savage in the lineup for Massasoit. Bayhawks get it in. Gibson over the timeline to a cutting Bruno who cannot handle the pass. Massasoit basketball up by 6, 5:08 left in the second half. Mari Brooks. Mendez. Bounce pass inside. Estrella picks up the dribble. Brooks will take the 3 ball. No good. LeBrun with the rebound for Bristol. Caton in the lane. Picks it up. Gibson way outside. 3 will not fall. Winfield had the ball for a moment. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Let's see who it's against. It's going to be against Fagans. That's his 4th. 3 Warriors with 4 fouls. Mendez, Fagans, and Isthmus. And William Winfield will shoot 2 free throws. Both teams are over the limit. Bayhawks in the double bonus. Winfield gets the first to go. Winfield's had a good second half. 9 points in the second half, 14 for the game for William Winfield. Winfield makes them both. 77-73, 4-point lead for Massasoit, 4.5 to go. Fagans inside, has it blocked by Bruno. They're going to call foul on the Bayhawks. That's going to be on Jordan. That's his second foul. And Fagans will be on the line to shoot 2. Fagans has 10 points here in the second half, 13 in the game. Short. In and out, Bruno with the rebound. Bayhawks can cut the lead, down by 4. Caton, Winfield, corner 3, yes! 1-point ball game, 4 minutes left. Estrella. Brooks. Estrella fouled on the way through. They're going to say Christ LeBrun had a hand on him. That's Christ's 3rd foul, 9th on the team. So it'll be 1-1 for Ja Estrella. Jeremiah Ismas back in the ball game. He's got 4 fouls. Fagans in the ball game. He's got 4 fouls. Estrella cannot hit the first free throw. We're talking how well Massasoit was from the line. They've been cold in the past few possessions. Bayhawks can retake the lead with a bucket here. Caton. LeBrun works on Fagans. Up and got it! Bayhawks back on top, 78-77. 3:20 left. And Massasoit will call a timeout. What a ball game tonight here from the Taunton Center. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in our second half. The Bayhawks, down 19 at one point in the second half, have come back and now have a 1-point lead. Looking at the scores tonight, a couple of big halves, second halves for the Bayhawks as William Winfield has 13 points in the second half, 18 in the game. Landon Caton also has had a good second half. He's got 12 in the second half, 15 in the ball game. But right now, Dejon Gibson had 19 points in the first half. He has 7 here in the second. He leads all scorers with 26 points. And with 3:19 to go, it should be an exciting rest of the game. Massasoit has 1 timeout left. Bayhawks have 2 in the final 3:19. All right. It will be Massasoit basketball when we resume. Estrella has it. Brooks, Estrella in the lane, has it blocked by Bruno, who comes down with it. Bayhawks come back the other way. 3 minutes left. Caton up, won't go. LeBrun with the putback. Bayhawks up by 3, 2:45 left. Mendez. Brooks. Mendez gets it back. 80-77. Fagans Brooks hits the three, and we're tied again. .220 left. Gibson inside, pass intended for Bruno, knocked away. And Brooks gets the easy bucket. Massasoit retakes the lead. 82-80. Double team, LeBron's double team, they get it away again. Under 2 minutes left. Massasoit up by a bucket, can extend their lead. Mendez with the bucket. Bayhawks have to regroup, down by 4, 1.5 to go. Caton, bounce pass intended for Bruno, gets stolen away again by Massasoit. Bayhawks a little sloppy on the passes, and Coach Fozzie wants his Warriors to slow things down. With a 4-point lead, 1:15 left. Bayhawks gonna need to start fouling pretty soon. Dismas, Fagans, no, but he's fouled. Jordan Bruno with the foul. And Fagans will be on the line to shoot 2 as both teams are in the double bonus. Fagans cannot get the first one to fall. Ivan Darko back in the ball game, replacing Jordan Bruno for Bristol. Still a 2-possession game as Mendez makes 1 of 2. 85-80. Caton. Inside, LeBron has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Bristol. 20 seconds on the shot clock. We are under a minute to go. 57.5 seconds on the game clock. Gibson looks to get it in. He does to Winfield. Can't get it to go, gets the putback, and it goes. And timeout. Bayhawks. Winfield gets the bucket. 53.8 seconds left, and it's a 3-point lead for Massasoit. We've had ourselves quite a ball game here this evening, and we're not done. 3-point lead for Massasoit, 85-82. There is some foul trouble. Both teams have players in foul trouble, as Massasoit has the bigger issue, potentially, over the last 53.8 seconds. They have 3 players with 4 fouls. Lee Mendez, Eli Fagans, and Jeremiah Ismas, all with 4 fouls. Ivan Darko has 4 fouls for the Bayhawks. And a couple players with 3 fouls, Jordan Bruno and Chrysler Brunn and Rufus Bazile. So 3 players with 3 fouls for Bristol. Tough game tonight for the Bayhawks. It's been an exciting one, a competitive one, and the Bayhawks will not have much rest as they'll be back in action tomorrow night on the road as they travel to Worcester to take on the Wyverns of Quinsigamond Community College. We'll be back here on Tuesday night of next week. It'll be the home finale for Bristol and sophomore night as the Bayhawks will host Roxbury Community College. It'll actually be a doubleheader. You can join us at 5:30 for the women's game and 7:30 for the men. All right, both teams have 1 timeout left. Warrior basketball, 53.8 left. They get a 3-point lead. Bayhawks need a stop here. Warriors in no rush. Estrella. Estrella back out. 10 on the shot clock. 33 left in the game. 7. Estrella loses it. Caton has it. Back the other way. Landon up and in. 1 point game, 22.7 left. And Coach Fernandez will call his last timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's see what the Bayhawks can draw up here. 1 point lead for Massasoit. You probably let them come over the timeline, and then depending on how much time is left, then foul if they have to. Massasoit can just play keep away for the last 22.3 seconds. Shot clock is off. And we'll see what both teams draw up here. Coach Fernandez for Bristol, Coach Fozzie for the Warriors. All right. Massasoit will have to go the length of the floor. Let's see if the Bayhawks are going to press. And they are. Bayhawks will press into the backcourt. Fagans will get the ball in. Here we go. They do get it in. Brooks has it. Working on Caton, and Landon fouls. That's the second foul on Landon Caton. Amari Brooks will shoot 2 free throws. Either way, the Bayhawks can come down and tie it, even if Omari makes the 2 shots. Amari Brooks with 18 points. Ivan Darko back in the ball game for Jordan Bruno. Brooks makes them both. Clutch free throw for Amari Brooks. 3-point lead, 17 seconds left. Bayhawks need a 3 to tie. Darko in the corner. No. Winfield with the putback, 11.3 left. And there's a foul right away in the backcourt. That's on Landon Caton, his 3rd. And back to the free throw line will be, I believe, Omari Brooks again. 10.5 seconds left. Rattles the first one out. One of 2 for Brooks. 2-point game, 10 seconds left. See if the Bayhawks can tie it or maybe win it. 6 left. Winfield in. We're tied. Under 2 to go. Timeout for the Warriors. Warriors had a timeout left. We are knotted at 88. All right, a little confusion over the timeouts. Coach Fernandez thought that the Warriors did not have any left, but they did have one. It's a full timeout. So we're going to reset what's going on here tonight. Current situation is 1.8 seconds left. 88-88 is the score. Massasoit will have the ball when we resume. Complete recap of the game early on. In the first half, the Bayhawks actually had a good start to the game. They had a 9-point lead at one point. Massasoit chipped away. They ended up going on a big run before the end of the half. Had the lead up to 10, but at the break had an 8-point lead, 43-35. In the second half, Massasoit went on a big run to start the half. They had a lead upwards of 19 points at one time, 61-42. Bayhawks chipped away, tied it. Bayhawks had the lead late. Massasoit had the lead late, and now we're tied at 88. So in about 35 seconds, that's what you missed if you're just joining us. Massasoit will have the basketball. With time, 1.8 seconds, they can get up if they can get it in quickly. Bayhawks are going to have some sort of like a three-quarter court press, as two players will go back. And actually Bruno will be the only one that looks like he's going to be down on the inbounds play. And now Bayhawks look to close off some of the passing lanes. They get it in. 1.8. Estrella at the buzzer. No good. And we will have overtime. Knotted at 88. We will have extra basketball here from the Taunton Center. Knotted at 88. We'll have a 5-minute overtime. First overtime game we've done this year. And looking at the Bayhawks schedule, it will be their second overtime game of the year. Their only other overtime game was way back at the end of November when they were playing a non-league contest against Dean College. The Bayhawks lost that contest in overtime 111-107. So it is the second overtime game for the Bayhawks. And it's actually going to be the third overtime game for Massasoit. And their first two overtime games actually were their first two games of the year, way back in early November. So bonus basketball tonight from the Taunton Center. We hope you've enjoyed the game. And we have another 5 minutes to go, at least. They will jump from the center. It's going to be Jeremiah Ismus and Jordan Bruno doing the jumping. Bruno controls it. Bayhawks have it. LeBrun working on Fagans, off the glass and in. 90-88, Bayhawks with the first bucket here in the overtime. Brooks, Mendez. Brooks hits the three. 91-90. Winfield breaks it. Inside, Bruno tries to stuff it home, but he's fouled. Massasoit thought he traveled, but Bruno will be on the line to shoot two. Fouls on Jeremiah Ismus, and that is going to be 5 fouls on Ismus. He's going to be forced to leave the ball game. And we'll see who Coach Fozzie puts into the ball game. Looks like it's going to be Christian Issam will enter the ball game for Massasoit after Ismus fouled out. Ismus leaves the game with 2 points on the night. And Jordan Bruno will be on the line to shoot two. Bayhawks down by a point in overtime, 91-90. Bruno cannot make the first. He'll have another. Both teams will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way as the double bonus carries over into the overtime. Bruno cannot make either free throw. 4:10 left. Massasoit up by a point, and they have the basketball in overtime. Mendez in the lane. Fagans can't get it to go. LeBrun loses it out of bounds. It will stay with Massasoit. Estrella looks to get it in. He does. Way out to Mendez. Fagans back to Estrella. Brooks in the lane. Foul underneath as Issam tried to work his way through, and that's going to be on Jordan Bruno. That's Jordan's 4th foul. So Bruno and Darko each have 4 fouls for the Bayhawks. And Christian Issam will shoot 2 free throws for Massasoit. Rattles the first one. Darko will come back in for Bruno. So Darko re-enters with 4 fouls, and Bruno will leave with 4 fouls. One of 2 for Issam. 2-point lead for Massasoit, 92-90. Stolen away. Mendez, Brooks. The Hawks have to get it in. They do. Darko has it over the timeline. They slow it down. 94-90. Gibson. Caton drives. Up, left-handed, no good. LeBrun can't get the rebound. Fagans does for Massasoit. They're going to call a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on William Winfield. 3rd on William. And back to the free throw line on the other side. Eli Fagans on the line to shoot 2. Fagans has 13, and he's short on the free throw. Fagans makes 1 of 2. 5-point lead for Massasoit. They're in the press again. Darko brings it up over the timeline. Ivan got it. 6 points for Darko, 3-point lead for Massasoit. We are approaching 3 minutes left of our first overtime period. Brooks. Now Mendez. Issam. No. LeBrun with the rebound. Bayhawks down by 3 with the basketball. Caton cutting Winfield, who loses the handle. It'll be Warrior basketball. Right idea. Winfield just couldn't come up with it. Two and a half left. Massasoit up by 3 with the basketball. Estrella out. Mendez. Brooks. Floater, no good. Darko with it. Gibson back the other way. Up, no good, but he's fouled. Foul is going to be on Ja Estrella, his 2nd foul. And Dejon Gibson will shoot 2 to try to cut the Massasoit lead to 1. He can make both here. 26 points for Gibson on the night. Dijon makes the first. One-point ball game, 2:11 to go. 28 points for Dijon Gibson. Brooks. Inside, Mendez, double team, can't get it to go. LeBrun with the rebound. Bayhawks can retake the lead, under 2 minutes left in our first overtime. LeBrun, Winfield. Darko in the corner will slow it down for Bristol. Gives it to Caton. Landon in the lane. Winfield takes the shot. No good. LeBrun with the rebound. Bayhawks get another look. Winfield! Bayhawks retake the lead with a minute and a half to go. 96-95. Estrella inside Issam. Fagans, yes, and one. Foul on William Winfield, that's his fourth foul. So Bayhawks now have 3 players with 4 fouls, Winfield, Bruno, and Darko. Fagans can try to complete a 3-point play and give Massasoit another 2-point lead. He does. 98-96. 1:15 left. Darko in the front court. Caton. Gibson loses the handle, gets it back. Has it blocked. Massasoit comes down with it. Fagans have it. 1 minute left. Massasoit up by 2. Savage back in the ball game for Massasoit. And Omari Brooks has to come out of the ball game. He's limping, and it's an official timeout. As Mendez is back in the ball game. Bruno comes in for Darko in the Bayhawks lineup. Estrella has it, now Savage, 15 on the shot clock. Six on the shot clock. In the corner, Fagans cannot get it to go. Rebound, Savage has it. And they're gonna call a foul away from the ball. It's gonna be on the Bayhawks. It's on Christ LeBrun. He now has 4 fouls. Darko, Bruno, LeBrun, and Winfield all have 4 fouls. 3 of the 4 players are on the court right now for Bristol. 34.9 seconds left. Jake Savage will shoot 2. With Massasoit up by 2, 98-96. Short. One of 2 for Savage. It's a 3-point game. 34 seconds left. Caton over the timeline, quickly gets double teamed. Dijon Gibson. Bruno has it now. Back to Gibson. 22 seconds left. 16 on the shot clock. Gibson looks to work. Winfield. Caton with 9 on the shot clock. 12 left. Caton up. Oh, won't go, but he's fouled. They're gonna call an offensive foul on Landon Caton. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Coach Fernandez wants a timeout with 10.1 left. That call could go either way, but they're gonna call the foul on Landon Caton. That's his 4th foul. On the offensive foul. When we resume with 10.1 seconds to go, Massasoit will get the basketball up by 3 points. The Bayhawks are gonna have to foul right away. They got to be a little careful on who commits that foul, as 5 Bayhawks have 4 fouls on the night. All right, 10.1 seconds left. Ivan Darko is going to re-enter the ball game for Bristol. And Massasoit will get the basketball. And they're going to have to try to press as best as possible, try to get a steal. If not, they're going to need to foul right away. Let's see what the coaches can draw up here with 10.1 to play. Bayhawks have LeBrun, Darko, Caton, Gibson, and Winfield. 4 of those 5 players have 4 fouls. So if you want someone to foul, it's going to need to be Gibson, because he's got 3. Check, he's got 2 fouls. They get it in. And there's a foul right there. Let's see if they call it on Dejan. 6.7 seconds left. It's going to be on Dejan Gibson. That's his 3rd. And Massasoit will be on the free throw line. 6.7 seconds left. Bayhawks need to hope that Ja Estrella does not hit any of the free throws here. Estrella makes the first. It's a 2-possession game with 6.7 seconds left. Estrella makes the both 5-point lead, 6.7 seconds left. Darko puts up the shot, and that'll do it. A valiant effort tonight on the part of both teams. Both teams had big leads. Both teams lost their big leads. We played extra 5 minutes of basketball, but in the end, the Warriors come out on top. I'd like to thank our production crew here tonight with us at the Taunton Center. Michelle Dumas on camera, and our producer director tonight is Steve Rice. Final score once again, Massasoit Community College Warriors 101, the Bayhawks 96 in overtime. I'm Keith Tebow. Have a good night.